that. I got this. Interesting. We good there? I think we're good there. All right, sweet. Hello. I'll get started here in a moment. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Happy, what day is it? Friday? Happy Friday. My name is Angelica, and I will be your host and facilitator and reader for the next hour and a half or so. How's it going? All right. Hello, hello. Hi, Gracie. Hi, Max. Nice to see you again. I'm well, Gracie. How are you? I'm here. Not really like, not either way, not like, ooh, overly excited or not bad. Just, hi, Pablo. How are you? Okay. So things are kind of getting rolling. How are you guys? Happy Friday. Hi, Jillian. How are you? That sounds fun, Max. Go drive around with your dad? I mean, unless you don't like your dad or unless you don't want to do it, or you're saying that you'd love to hang out here. I'm not sure. Either way. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Heather. Ooh, in 90 degrees heat. Whoa, yikes. That's a lot. Where do you live, Jillian? That's super hot. I'm so glad that it's rainy here. Still, I'm like keeping the rain here. Like, no. Here in Denver. Oh, New York. Holy shit. Wow, you live in New York? Holy cow. I've been New York adjacent. I'd like to go once, at least in my lifetime, but it's like, holy cow. So Brooklyn, where is everybody from? I'm from Denver. I'm in Colorado. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not 90 here. Yeah, I know, right? California's pretty moderate though sometimes. I guess it depends on where you live though. Ooh, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Boston. I think it's raining. Speaking of rain, if you guys would like me to send you some rain, I could send you some rain vibes, some clouds. From Arizona and Texas, moving to Louisiana. Wow. No, thank you. It's been 75 here. I'll take it. Holy cow. It's 95 in Brooklyn. That's a lot. Okay. So happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for the little thingy. Jackie says, hi, you helped me yesterday and the conversation went not well, but also well, I guess. Yeah. That was, to me, that was the vibe that I was getting anyway. But it feels like, it was definitely an opportunity for you to like just own your power, So good for you for doing the thing that's uncomfortable, because you get to own your power in that uncomfortability. Texas needs it. So disgusting without its humidity. You're so welcome, Jackie. It's really you. I was just supporting you in remembering that, remembering yourself. Okay. So hello, beautiful souls. Thank you guys for joining me. Happy Friday. My name is Angelica. I will be your reader and facilitator for the next hour or hour and a half. My cat's outside saying hello as well. He always distracts me. 1 second. No, don't mind. No. No, go that way. No, over there. Go lay down. Okay. He wants to come in here, but he comes in here and he licks. I know, he does. He feels the energy. He's super sensitive to energy. So, hello, beautiful souls, again. My name is Angelica. Again, your facilitator and reader for today. I've been reading my entire life. I've been reading people my entire life, just didn't realize it. But more professionally since 2018 through 2020. There goes my cat again. Just gonna go through it. It's okay, Angelica, focus. If you'd like to know a little bit more about me, you can definitely go to the link in my profile and read more about me and what I do and the things I facilitate. You know, basically, I'm an Ascended Master Healer is the terminology that was given to me by my multidimensional self, right? So it kind of just basically means that I've been doing this for many, many lifetimes, training and studying through different lifetimes, dimensions, sides, you know, light and dark, in order to be here on earth during this time to help support others in their own remembrance of their empowerment, their sovereignty, their authority over their life, etc. So I'm a quantum healer and energy worker, right? A channel for divine frequencies, a catalyst for transformation. So if you're coming to me for a reading or a healing session or whatever type of session, it's most likely going to catalyze you into transformation. And then I'm just basically a bridge. Okay, so here's how the free readings work. Free readings is free readings, just leave a comment with your name and a question. It can be yes or no. The more specific that you are, the more specific the information that comes in. So the more general or the more vague you are, the more general or vague the information that tends to come through. Okay, it could be general, love, health, career, etc. The only thing I do not do is pregnancy readings, fertility readings. Just not my bag. One card pool. It could be a one card pool. So the way that I work with my free readings is that I just allow my own intuition and spirit to guide me to whoever needs to be read. In order to, you know, for the highest good of them as well as the group. And if you'd like to skip the line and get on the list, it really is no line, so to speak, but if you'd like to skip the line and get on the list and be on the top, you know, then donation of 20 minimum, right? All the links are in my profile. This is for readings. Let me know in the comments that you've donated. And then donation exchanges are 20 for readings and 33 for energy work and mediumship. Okay, so I'm just going to start scanning the comments here in a minute, and then we'll see who kind of goes first and etc. So thank you guys for being with me. I really appreciate it. And while I have you here, let me know, or not let me know, just know, be on the lookout that there are several fake accounts out there, and one account, or maybe even a couple accounts in particular, that are pretending to be me or using my pictures, my likeness, etc. in order to, and are then therefore soliciting people and DMing people directly for readings. And just know that I will never do this. Please report these accounts because they are not me. Okay. All right. So all right. So the only thing I don't do is pregnancy or fertility. Just so you know, okay? It's just not my bag. It's not my bag, baby. Okay, so yeah, you would donate first, and then you can ask, or you can put your donation. You donate first, and then you can ask, because typically I just ask Thank you, Amanda. Um, yeah, I really believe that we're kind of all-star seeds, to be honest. But that's a whole concept. Okay, so okay. Tuning into you guys. I feel like I have, oh, there it is. There it is. This is interesting. Okay, I'm feeling really drawn to this question. A couple of people have the same question. Will I find happiness? Nika and Amanda, you have the same question. Will I find happiness again? And without tuning in directly to your, or maybe, I don't know, I'm just gonna tune in to my higher self because it feels like there's an answer there. So I'm just gonna channel a little bit of something. Happiness is an inside job. Happiness is found within. Happiness exists within each moment. When one has the eyes to see. When one has the heart to feel. When one has the mind to perceive. Happiness is your birthright. And while we understand what you mean by the question, there is a part of you that is looking for happiness outside of you. And left unchecked, will always be searching for happiness outside of yourself. So we invite you to come back to yourself. Remember that happiness lies here and now. You will understand what it is we mean. So I'm just channeling a little bit from my higher self. Okay. Really, it's a lot of times when we chase happiness, like, am I going to find happiness? Am I going to find happiness again? What you're doing is searching outside of yourself a lot of times. When we're doing this, what we're doing is searching outside of ourselves rather than, and it's also like giving our power away and understanding that we have the power to be happy right now and the power to see our blessings now. Sometimes we just don't have the eyes to see it because of our conditioning, our programming, traumas, wounds, etc. Okay, so really it's an invitation to dive deeper. Okay. So, okay. I wasn't expecting to channel from my higher self, but that was cool. Oh, okay. I do see it. Let's see. Okay. Natty, is it, okay, hold on. Where are you? I seen you. Nati or Natty? My dear, I see you. Thank you for the donation. What question do you have for me? What kind of reading would you like? Let me know. Let me know. If anybody else would like to donate, all the links are in my profile. And the donation exchange is 20 for readings and 33 are for energy work or mediumship. Otherwise, the free readings, I kind of just, I do them in between my paid readings. Okay, let's see, where are you at? Okay, I'm still waiting on you, my dear. Take your time. Oh, okay, I've been talking to a guy. I want to know. Oh, I want to know what he wants. I'm confused. He acts like he loves me. Okay, all right. Let's get into this. Because I'm already feeling something coming through. Have you ever heard of love bombing? This is something that's probably not new, but I recently heard about this. What was it? Like within the past year, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even realize that was a thing. But yeah, it feels like there might be some of that going on. Let me actually connect to you directly and then connect to this connection. Yeah, I'm getting the same vibe. To be honest, I'm gonna be as delicate as I can while being very straightforward. Okay, so please please just know that. So it does feel like there's some love bombing going on here. Like, oh yeah, this and this. Like he tells you all the things that you want to hear. That I don't know if I want to say that. That you know that tells you all the things that you want to hear, that make you feel good in all the right places. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that. And it feels like there's some love bombing here. I don't necessarily know that it's like sociopathy. I don't feel like it's like a sociopathic thing. It more feels like he feels more in a space that he is acting from lower desires, and there's nothing wrong with that. So there's no judgment against him at all. Like we all have this at some point in our lives. Sometimes we just have to play out and experience the feedback from, you know, acting out our lower desires in order to find out what it is that we truly want and prefer from life. So it feels like he's in that space of acting out lower desires. So he's saying the things to get what he wants. Doesn't quite have a player vibe, but at the same time kind of does. I'm not quite sure how to, I hope that makes sense. Like he doesn't feel like a player, but he has a player vibe. Like it just feels like it's mostly manifesting as him playing out his fucking lower desires. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but that kind of is projected onto you. Like, I'm going to get what I want. He says he loves me. There is a part of him that does mean it. At the same time, there's other parts that just want to act out the lower desires. So in this case, what I feel for you is bringing it back to you, is asking you what is it that you want? What is it that you value and want in, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's just a fling, whether it's, you know, friends with benefits, whatever. What is it that you want? I feel get really clear on what you want first, and then see if this person actually aligns with what you want. Because he feels like he's definitely just acting out those lower desires, acting out some wounded parts of himself are expressing more prominently then because he doesn't quite feel like he's in a place where he knows exactly what he wants. Although he does know what he wants, in that there's, you know, so like he does, but he doesn't. Does that make sense? It's a paradox. It's a paradox. He's not aligned with his soul. He's more aligned with his lower desires. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Um, Let me just tune in and see if there's anything else. Yeah, this feels like an opportunity to get really fucking clear at what you want, girl. Get really clear on what you want. Do you want a fling? Do you want a real fucking, do you want a king? Do you want like someone that treats you like a queen? What do you want? And it's okay to want what you want. Just getting clear in that. And then what do you value? Because this person it feels like at the like a basic foundational level, feels like he's reflecting to you like, hey, what do you actually value? What do you actually think you're worth? What do you actually think you're worthy of? What do you actually feel that you're deserving of? And it feels like he's bringing in that reflection to you to see that, to see him on a deeper level. Or, does that, let's see, is there a different way to say that? To almost see how he's operating and what he's operating from. That's the vibe I get. And then you get to choose from there, my dear. Okay. And the last part here is you can't make a mistake, because it's all feedback, right? Our experiences. We choose. We have experiences. We get to choose again. Experiences, choice, experience, cause and effect, cause and effect. So, although, there is emotions and thoughts that are also thrown in the mix. However, the more we allow ourselves to perceive situations like this more neutrally, or with more neutrality, the more we can allow people just to like act out the shit that they want to act out without judgment, with actually with love and compassion mostly. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel from this connection. Did you have anything else? I went to king, a man. Yeah. I went to be with him, just scared. It feels like an option. He just feels like it feels like you know what you want. I don't know if he is that person. Okay, does that make sense? And you get to choose that. You get to choose whether to move forward with that person or not. Because you get to have an experience with this person and see if it works out or how it works out. And then, there's always lessons in everything. There's never a mistake, So let's see. 1 second. Okay. So let me know how that resonates, and I hope that supports you, my dear. Michelle, are you here? Michelle, you paid for a reading, it looks like. However, I didn't receive the full 20. So let me know if you would like me to refund that money for you, or you'd like to pay the difference. Okay? Because it's 20. Especially when you pay, if anybody donates through PayPal, if you're going to hit the, please be aware that if you're going to hit the goods and services button, or whatever button it is, please be aware that it takes money from me. And in that case, if you're going to do that, pay a little bit more so that I actually get the 20. Okay. So let me know what you'd like to do, Michelle. If you'd like me to refund that money, I'm okay with that. And then we can do your reading. Oh, you did? Okay. All right. So I didn't see that. I appreciate that. Okay. That just must be the... Okay, then what is it what can I do for you today? Thank you for that. Oh, hi from Ireland. Hi from the US, Ireland. Part of my lineage. What can I do for you today, Michelle? Okay, and so for anybody who doesn't know or who isn't in the know yet, my free readings will work like this. Leave a comment with your name and a question. It can be yes or no. The more specific you are, the more specific the information that comes through. It can be general, love, health, career, or a one-card pool. And then if you like to skip all that, like Michelle and Natty have done, then donations of 20 minimum for readings. All the links are in my profile. And then you got to let me know in the comments that you did donate, okay? And then the donation exchange is 20 for readings and 33 for energy work and mediumship. And I am a fucking great energy worker. Michelle says, I wanted a general reading and love reading between me and Steven. Okay. All right. Got you. So did you? Okay. All right. So are you paying for, is what you're asking is you're paying for 2 separate readings? Is that what you're doing? My cat's saying hi. Hello, my love. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. So you said 1 general, 1 love between you and your person. Got you. Okay. So first reading, we're going to start with general. Okay. I'm going to connect to you, your energy. I'm going to connect to your guides, your highest self. Hilana toko masa shihasana tahia hasana tahuha haya hanata. Okay. As I get into your into your field of information, as I connect to that a little bit deeper, that's what the light language was, to help me to kind of facilitate a deeper connection. I was also speaking to you, your soul. So I actually feel an emphasis on health as a general reading. One moment. I'm just listening for the information to come through. I get health, health, health. Focusing on your health. And more root causes. Like, what is the root cause? I don't know if you have any health concerns or health conditions, or like, that's just kind of what's coming through. So I'm just going to relay it as it is. Okay. So it's like, it feels like as health goes, focusing on the root, because everything is energetic first and foremost. Okay. So if something is manifesting, no matter what disease, no matter what illness, sickness, cancer, etc., whatever is manifesting in our bodies, it's always energetic first. Things manifest physically because the energy, our vibration manifests into physical. So there's something around health. There's something about this information that's coming through that is um, meant to provide a deeper foundational understanding, I guess. Um, so it does feel like health. Um, more natural, more natural, focusing on more natural foods. This is very interesting. I just keep getting health for this. Okay, so I'm gonna see if there's any other information. Focusing on your health, and I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but it keeps just repeating in my head. So this, I would interpret this as, if you're not already focusing on your health and providing healthful nutrients, foods, etc. for your body, then now is the time to consider that more seriously, because there is this very strong invitation, because I don't just get words in my head over and over and over again unless they are, it's a very strong invitation. And so that's how I'm interpreting that. Okay, so food, what are you eating? Baby steps. You don't have to do it all at once. Baby steps. And I don't get anything other specific, any other specific details other than food, focusing on food, shifting some things here and there, a baby step, so it's always like little baby step. And then as you go, you add on. And the more you add, the more you shift and shift. It becomes it's a whole lifestyle change, right? So that feels like a big thing that's coming in. I'm going to check the comments. Okay, Marie. I got you written down. Thank you for letting me know. I got you. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you for confirming that. I wasn't getting that. I wasn't getting that you have any health problems. It just feels like focusing on health and like giving the nutrients, the minerals, etc. to your body that it needs. It doesn't feel like, I don't, actually, let me do one thing. I'm going to do a scan, because that's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay. What it feels like is that maybe shifting your diet would help. I'm not quite sure if it's both lymph and thyroid, but that's kind of what I'm hearing, to help those function more optimally, like your lymphatic system, because that's how we release toxins. Like having a clear lymphatic system is pretty important. So it just feels like there's a connection to food, like healthier foods, more nutrient dense foods, and having a more balanced or more optimally functioning thyroid and lymph. I mean, the lymph is like, it goes all over your body, but I when I'm scanning your neck, I feel like the thyroid and the lymph coming in. because there are lymph here too, right? So specifically here in the neck. And that would also indicate to me um, the throat chakra, or the throat center. That center is very um, feels like it's, what are the words here? It feels like it's coming online in, like there's another layer of that throat center coming online, and that shift in food intake, or what the quality of food, it's more about the quality of food that you're ingesting, that it would serve and really help your body in opening up more, because body, mind, spirit, right? It's all connected, right? So like if we're taking in a bunch of junk food, not saying that you are, but I'm just saying, for example, if we're taking a lot of junk food, it can shut down a lot of our faculties, through our mind, right? It can, like, we can have an imbalance in like our mental awareness, and articulate or acuity, etc., as well as our emotional. It can also affect our emotional health as well. So everything is connected, but there is something here about changing over food, baby steps, baby steps. It's not everything all at once, baby steps. It's the quality of food that you're taking in, because as I'm scanning it, there's this right here in the sides of the neck, and I hear thyroid, I hear lymph. Let me continue going with this. That's where I stopped scanning. And then I'm drawn to your feet for whatever reason. The thing that comes in with this, I don't know. I don't necessarily know that this is diabetes or pre-diabetic. I wouldn't go that as far as to say that. That's just the only thing that comes in when I stop at your feet and your feet are lighting up to me. Okay? So there's something about here in the lymph and the thyroid and then the feet that it actually correlates to your health. So taking more responsibility and accountability for what you're ingesting and the quality of your food. That's what I get for, like, generally speaking, for your general reading. That's what I get, okay? Take whatever resonates, apply it to your life, and then leave the rest. If none of it resonates, don't fucking take it. But that's what I feel so far, okay? You with me? Okay. Okay, and then your next reading was a love reading. And then, 1 second. Let's see if that comes in. All right, Michelle, are you still? Okay, yes. That's the next one. Yep. So I'm gonna fill into the connection. Okay, this person actually feels like a very supportive. I want to support. I want to be there. Feels like a rock. I'm happy to be your support. There feels like a lot of this person feels like he has a lot of love to give, and He doesn't mind giving that to you. He likes giving that to you. My nose is burning. At the same time, not quite sure. There's some things in his like some, I would say, more like emotional woundings or things from his past that like contribute to him not being a super emotional person, and even maybe not quite sure how to like deal with all of that. Not that he can't be comforting or express his emotions. It just feels a little uncomfortable to me when I kind of feel into him, and then you might have a lot of emotions at times, and there is support there, maybe just not all of the emotional support that you might need. Okay, so there also might be an additional invitation here to my cat, man. There's also an additional invitation here to let me say it this way. One person can't be everything. A lot of societal conditioning, a lot of conditioning around relationships and programming. We want one person to be everything. But one person cannot be everything for us. 1 second. He's breaking my focus. Okay. All right. So going back to what I was saying is there is an invitation to be more emotionally supportive and emotionally strong within yourself. That's not to say that this person can't be more emotionally supportive. It might be a process of teaching and learning, oh, like this is what I need. And then teaching him, and then he also has to be open to that, right? Because he has free will and choice within himself. So that does feel like there's some things there. Because I get it's not really an imbalance. It doesn't feel like so imbalanced or dysfunctional. It just feels like there might be some emotional needs that you don't quite feel fulfilled in as it stands currently. That's not to say that you can't ask for, like, figure that within yourself, and then teach, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Overall, it does feel like pretty stable. Like I said, it feels pretty stable. It feels pretty sturdy. He feels like he likes to be the rock in people's lives, and he doesn't mind being that for you. Just the emotional thing might be, it might be an issue where it just might be an issue. And, and then going back into like, not having to reiterate what I just said, but you know, it goes back into that. So just feeling into, I'm gonna actually pull a card. With this, it feels like a good match. And then that gets to be up to you guys to learn and grow together or not. But as it stands right now, it feels like a pretty strong, stable match. Just aside from the part that you may be needing more emotional support from your partner. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm gonna pull a card. Around the connection. Seven of Wands, worth fighting for. Won't back down, liberty or death. Make a stand, head on, it's my life. So this, these are tarot cards, but I don't read tarot in the traditional way that others might read it. I feel something different for everybody, typically. So this feels like it's a confirmation of, like, it feels like a really steady, strong foundation if you're willing to work at it. It feels like a really strong relationship if you're willing to work at it, if you're willing to speak your needs and also be patient while each other learns what each other needs from each other. Okay, that's what I feel for the connection, my dear. Let me know how that resonates, Michelle. Marie, are you here? Thank you again, Michelle, for the donations and for allowing me to read for you. I really appreciate it. There you are, Marie. Let me look at this really quick. Okay, cool. All right, Marie, what kind of reading would you like, my dear? How can I be of service to you today? General, love, health, career. Oh, general. Okay. All right. We can do that. Okay, hold on. All right. So, for those who want to donate for a reading, I am doing also free readings. So it's a mixture. But those who do want to donate, it's 20 for readings and 33 for energy work and mediumship. And my free readings, I do those when I'm not doing a paid reading, okay? And all the links are in my profile. So, Marie, we're doing a general for you. I haven't seen Michelle respond. So if Michelle, you're still here, I hope that resonated for you. I hope that helps you. And you can always watch all of the replays on my YouTube channel if you need to go back or if you want to go back and watch those. Okay. Marie, you said general. Okay. So the first thing I hear for you, Marie, is more about spiritual alignment. This feels like, and then I get like the sense of like this phase of your life, this phase that or this current cycle, this current phase, or one of the current phase, because it's all cycles within cycles, right? So it's not like it's one cycle and then that ends and there's another cycle. No, there's like cycles within cycles within cycles. So within this certain specific cycle that we're speaking of and we're honing in on and illuminating, there is an emphasis on spiritual alignment. And I actually get energetic alignment, and then I get energetic hygiene with this. So it feels like taking extra care for or with your energetic hygiene. Let me see. Here's the thing. I get the image of going out into the world where there are people. I get the image of going out into the world where there are people, and then like stuff sometimes, if there's a vibration or a frequency that's like a low frequency that's active currently in our field. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be active if we're just carrying like a lower vibration, or we still got some wounds or traumas or, beliefs to like stuff to figure out and reckon with. Going out into the world, debris, other people's projections, other stuff from the world can stick into our field. And then if we're not taking the time as we would to brush our teeth, to take showers, baths, etc., if we're not taking the time to cleanse our field and reclaim our power, reclaim our energy, we can become that's not the word. There can be an overabundance of shit that's not ours in our field. Other people's projections of shit, or whatever. It can get stuck in your field, right? Other debris and residue, energetic stuff, thought forms, entities, can get stuck in your field, or can be attracted to your field and be like, oh, look at that, so it does feel like there's an emphasis on energetic hygiene during this, and that feels like going forward. It's not just like you don't just brush your teeth, for 3 months and be like, oh, I'm done. Right? It's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. During this time of transformation, during this time of the Great Awakening, during this time of like the age of Aquarius, that the new age, right? We're literally in a new age. It's important, it's imperative for us to be very, very, very energetically aware and discerning of what we are available for, what we're not available for, energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of it, So this just feels like the emphasis is on energy. So as to, because it feels like there's some drainage. Yeah, I'll just use that word for lack of a better term. Some, like feeling drained, some drainage happening that can be proactively, I don't know the word. If you're proactive about that, you can, it won't happen. Okay. If you're proactive about your energy. There's some other things here. One moment. Okay. Reason being, the way that I read it now, there seems to be some stuff that is active in your field that's actually not yours. It's actually sticking in your field. I was like, what is this? To me, it comes across as a thought form. That it was like you might have been walking around somewhere and like it's stuck into your field. It feels like there's the reason for, this emphasis is that there's some stuff in your field that's very clearly to me not yours, but it's it's running loops. It's running loops in your field, and therefore is affecting your mental, which also affects your emotional body. So it's affecting your mental body, your emotional body, and it's kind of throwing you a little bit off balance. Okay, so a really good tool to use: salt baths. Salt baths or salt showers. Okay, cleansing that physical body with salt. Salt is the best cleanser freaking ever. Salt baths are the best, most top rated in my toolkit to utilize when I really need to clean out my energy field, as well as like feeling really good physically afterwards. So Epsom salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, whichever of those three, or a different salt of your choosing. But salt baths, consider maybe working with the violet flame if you don't already. In order to clear your field, and then your space. So that this also extends from not just your, your energetic space, like your aura, your auric field, and all the layers of that. It also extends into your house and any vehicle that you may have and any land that you may own or be on. So clearing out your energetic space and the energetic space that you reside in. Okay, it feels like big invitation here to like become more energetically aware and hygienic if you're not already doing that. If you are already doing that, that feels like just a confirmation. Okay, that's what I feel. Let me know how that goes, Marie, or let me know how that sits, how that lands with you. I don't feel a whole lot other than like energetic. Really take care of your energy and your energetic space. Hi, Neverland sisters. Glad to have you here. It's about 2:11 here now. Let's do a couple more free readings. I don't think anybody's paid. Has anybody else paid for a paid reading or a donation-based reading? If you have, let me know. I don't see it on my phone. You're welcome, Marie. Marie says thank you. I'm so glad to be of service. So my free readings work as follows. Hi, Christina. Leave a comment with your name and a question. It can be yes or no, general, love, health, career, or a one-card pool, right? And the way that I work with free readings is that I just allow my intuition to kind of pull me wherever it needs to pull me. And if you don't know, my name is Angelica. I am a reader. I'm really just an empath, very extremely clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant, and that allows me to pull information really fucking quickly out of someone's field. And then like I'm also a quantum healer, an energy worker. So let me scan the comments. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Ugh. Okay. I'm like, my lips are parched. Okay. All right. And if anybody does, I didn't mention it, but if anybody does want to donate for a reading, that's always an option, to skip the line and be first, whatever. Donations of 20 minimum. Our links are in my profile, and then you got to let me know in the comments that you paid or that you donated, okay? And then 20 for readings and 33 for energy work and mediumship. Okay. All right. So I was actually feeling someone, I don't remember who it was. I'm scrolling back, but I don't see ya. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing to just go on. Kayla. Kayla asks, will we close on our house in 2 weeks? Let me know that you're still here, Kayla. Oh, thank you for the lollipops. Thank you for the likes. Please share out the live and like the live, and help me spread my contagious vibe. Are you still here, my dear? Kayla? If not, okay. Yeah, Kayla. It looks like you're here. Let me know that you're here. Like, hi. I like to know that we're on the same page, you're listening, and we're here, we're locked in. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for confirming. You said, will we close on our house in 2 weeks? So I'm just gonna like fill into the timeline and the timelines that are there that are possible. As I feel into it, there's several timelines coming in, and I'd count that as 3 or 4 timelines. Okay, so there's a couple of timelines where no, it's going to take longer. I'm actually trying to figure out how to like translate what it is that I'm feeling, because I got the word on the tip of my tongue. It feels like there's a couple of timelines here that feel like no, it's going to take a little bit longer because of like some things that need to be sorted out. That feels like paperwork stuff to me that still needs to be like, not necessarily on your end. It feels like more like other stuff that's like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. So there's a couple of timelines there that's like, no, it's going to take a little bit longer. Let me just tune into these other timelines here. That's interesting. Okay, so this other timeline, and this is the only other one, so I guess there's only 3 timelines. This other one is a yes, but. And I don't. It's like a yes, but. It's a yes, but vibe, which is really interesting. It almost feels overall. So overall to me, it almost feels like it's not quite the timing, but it's really close. So if this were mine, I might wait for the timing to slip in to the right slot and for it to be like, bam. If that is 2 weeks and it feels good, and it's like all of the things are there, go for it. Like this gets to be your choice. Okay. So I'm not here to tell anybody what to do or, what to decide for themselves. But it just feels like if this were mine, I'd wait for the timing because it feels like the timing is really close, but it might be just a little bit, a smidge longer than 2 weeks. I don't get anything like super long It may be from a few days to a few weeks longer. Which timing wise, a lot of times timing is one of the most significant players and components in our lives that we don't really take, that we either take for granted or we don't take into account. So it just feels like a timing thing. It doesn't quite feel like 2 weeks is the thing. However, if it does, go for it. You know, it feels good, fucking go for it. I don't like, that's not how I read it as I'm reading the energy. And the energy can always fucking shift and change depending on everybody's choices, all the people that are involved with the selling of the house, or not the selling of the house, the whole thing of the house. It depends on everybody's choices, their actions. So everybody's affecting this decision. It feels like it's going to take a little bit longer, but I would be really, really curious to know how this plays out for you. Oh, Kayla says, yeah, we have had so many obstacles. And then, yes, we are waiting for the other party with paperwork. Okay. I was going to say, that's what it feels like. It feels like it's really fucking close. Just, it feels like a little bit longer than 2 weeks, but it feels like it'll be fucking good. Sarah. Okay. All right, Sarah, what did you send with, my dear Sarah? Did you send through PayPal? Kayla says, thank you so much. So stressful. We have to be out of our current home in 28 days. So stressed. I get it. Sarah, thank you for confirming that. It just hasn't come in through my side yet. So thank you for letting me know. And thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. And Kayla, I totally get the stress and like you feeling like I get this. I get where the stress is coming from. You know, like, oh shit, we got to do the things. We got to be out. However, I'm going to bring you back to now, to like right now in this moment. You're taken care of. You're good. And even if you do have to find wherever, I honestly feel like you're going to be good. I feel like it's going to be good. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Because of the paperwork. It feels like either somebody's slacking or whatever, but something, stay on them about the paperwork. But don't stress. I definitely get where the stress is coming from. So I'm not wanting to be dismissive at all, about your feelings. Cause I get it. I've never done that process, but I can only imagine. But just like remember where you are in the present moment and come back to like, I'm safe, I'm secure, we have what we need, and I'm going to trust that this shit's going to work out because I do feel it working out. Okay. All right. So, oh, thank you for, yeah. See, you got some supporters in here, Kayla. Okay. Oh, yeah. There it is. I think, hold on. Okay, she went to check. Okay, looks like it just went through. Okay. Hello. Okay, it hasn't come through on my end, but things through PayPal tend to be a little bit slower, and that's okay. So, Sarah, what can I do for you today, my dear? How can I be of service to you? You want health, career, general? Do you have a specific question, etc., etc.? Ooh, excuse me. Let me know what I can do for you, Sarah. Okay, love general. Okay, got it. Worked in. So first of all, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. If anybody else does want to donate for a reading, the donation exchange is as follows. 20 for reading, 33 for energy work and mediumship. Or stay on, and afterwards I'll be doing a couple more free readings. Okay, so nothing specific, just, you said love/general. Okay, all right. So let me connect to you first, my dear Sarah. Okay, okay. One moment. We're doing things. Okay. So sometimes you'll see me react physically when I tap into or connect with someone's energy field. That's just me responding to the energy, also receiving information while also figuring out how do I translate this. Okay. It feels like there's just a lot of information and somewhat of a scan going through. Like I'm kind of scanning your energy field. That's what it feels like. Okay. Big. Okay. I'm going to channel some information. This is what I hear coming through. You may have always felt like you were meant for a big purpose, like you had a big mission, a big purpose being here. I keep hearing this. So that is my indication to emphasize this and to reflect that back to you as a confirmation. Like, yes, you are. And at the same time, nothing that you do could be small. Okay? Nothing that you could do could ever be considered quote unquote small. Whether it's just washing the fucking dishes, vacuuming the carpet, sweeping the rug, whatever it is, mowing the lawn, whatever it is, planting flowers, whatever, even mundane activity you could imagine, nothing that you could do could ever be considered small. Okay? Everything that you do has an effect on your environment, those around you, and everyone, the whole collective, right? And the metaphor that I get, or the metaphor that I get for this is the butterfly effect. The butterfly flapping its wings around the world. It's, we're all creating change. We're all creating ripples. What ripples do you personally, my dear, want to create? Because then that takes me back to the big purpose, the big mission that you feel deep inside. I wouldn't necessarily say lost, like feeling lost about it all. Maybe more unsure of how to do that, what to do. Not necessarily like so lost though. And I'm just kind of this may make sense, it may not. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, I'm just kind of relaying what's coming through in my head and in my brain. But there is this confirmation of you're here for a big purpose. You're here for like a big mission, so to speak. But nothing you could ever do could be small. It's really about being you, being authentic to that, finding your rhythm, finding what lights you up, finding your joy, finding your bliss, and doing that. That is so much more powerful than we give it credit for. Because we live in a society where, we have jobs and bills and this and that, and like go, go, go. Grind, grind, grind. And there's not always enough credit given to, or even acknowledged or honored, that being authentic, following our joy, following our bliss, following our own rhythm, and staying true to ourselves, the effect that can have on the collective. Okay, so that brings me back to nothing you could ever do could be considered small in the bigger picture. Okay. As far as, we're going to bring it back to love. Okay. So as I feel love, it feels more like an invitation into a deeper self-love. Okay. Just listening to your field, your guides. Okay, all right. Self-love, self-love, self-love. There's a big emphasis here. Really love yourself, as it feels like there's definitely some aspects, some aspects within you, within your consciousness, that feel undeserving, unworthy, unheard, unseen, that type of vibe, and therefore don't feel fully receptive or deserving or worthy of love. And I'm not even talking about romantic love. I'm just talking about love in general. All kinds of love is love. Love is all encompassing. So there is the invitation into a deeper form of self-love. What do you want? What do you need? Give those things to yourself. Love on yourself the way you would want a partner to. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's time. It feels like there's an invitation to give those things to yourself. Being the vibration of love. Okay. Just feeling around to see if there's anything else. I'm just listening to see if there's anything else. Big takeaways here are big mission, yes. Big purpose, yes. Nothing you could ever do is small. And then self-love. So this is like a lot of information, actually. And your highest self does not want to overwhelm you with, even though it might seem or feel like really simple bullet points, it feels like really powerful ones and very potent ones. I would say potent is more the accurate word here. Is they feel very potent. Places of points in your consciousness that are being catalyzed or being activated right now. So even though they might feel like really simple subjects, they also don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of, because it's what's going on within the deeper layers within you. It feels like it's actually quite a bit. So Okay, your last takeaways are you are loved and you are love. Okay? You are loved far beyond what you can conceive of. And you are that same love beyond what you can even currently conceive of. Okay? And the last bit here is believe in yourself, trust in yourself, know thyself. Okay? I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna disconnect. That made me really hot. Let me know how that goes, Mandy. Let me know how that sits or how that lands with you. Okay? You're welcome, Sarah. Feel free to stop back in and let me know in a month, a week, or next week, whatever. You're always hot. When I channel and when there's like a lot of energy flowing, I tend to get really hot. So literally always, so that makes sense. Yeah, there's definitely a lot. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on in your fields. Yeah, thank you so much for donating and allowing me to read for you. And thank you for just connecting with me today. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Has there been anybody else that's donated? I don't think so. Excuse me. Let me you too, Sarah. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Let me kind of fill in. Is anybody up for a little bit of energy work? This is free. You don't gotta like pay for it or anything. It's literally just what comes through. Is anybody up for that? Let me know if you are. There feels like there's some energy swirling. Sunshine is, Nicole is. Okay. All right. So then let's do some of that. Let's do some energy work. So I might go into a channeling state, but we're gonna do some energy work. And so for those who would like to receive, just intend to receive. And it is so. If you do not wish to receive, then I would advise you, the best advice is to like hop off or scroll away. Because if you're in the space, you're gonna receive something. So please choose for yourself. So those who do wish to receive, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And continue breathing deeply. And if you need a point of focus, you can focus on your heart. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of energy work. This is always for the highest and best good of all. No energy is taken that is not freely given. And we always work within the highest integrity and the highest alignment to and respect and honor to divine will, free will, and one's own ability to choose for themselves. So breathe deeply, feel into your body. Hiana loho mahaya sana taku ue hia sana ileha sa shia sahaya katana tuhue hea sana hea sakatahu yele ha 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 seya. Hianato huase has haasas. So to me, this feels like we're clearing around the heart, clarifying, bringing understanding, cohesiveness with the brain, and just clearing, like overall clearing around the heart. Yelana do hia sai ha ha ka nataha sanataha sanaha sanatutuhuya. Ileata hanata ko oya hiana taha seyata yata hata 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 yakoya hayata ko hiata hata nata ko wala hasa yasa nahasa yata huaya yala hayana to ko hia ha nato masa shihas. Doing some clearing around the throat. Ilaya no ya se kia na taha ya tata no moma haya se shia ta 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 ta. Ilaya na do ya hia sa ta hana ta ke te ya sa ta ha ta 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 ta. Take a deep breath. Yasana iloya ha ya hanasa wala seya ha seya ha seya ehias. Balancing, balancing, balancing. Recalibrating the heart, the throat, allowing them to work in a greater synergy, a greater harmony. Working into the solar plexus. Activating one's personal power. Activating the remembrance of your personal power. Your power has always been there. Your power will always be there. No one can take it unless you agree that they can take it. Activating the remembrance of your power, of your sovereignty, and your authority, your dominion over your own life, over your own space. Empowering that energy center into remembrance. So we're clearing out a passageway for energy to flow up as well as down. Down into our being, up through our being. So take another deep breath. Just feel into the sensations in your body. May this serve you. May this energy transmission serve you in the highest and best way on your journey forward, so that you may remember your power and reclaim it when and if you choose to do so. And may this serve the highest and greatest good of all. Alrighty, my dears. Okay. So, how was that? How was that? Alrighty. So, I'm here every Tuesday through Friday, provided that I am mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, in alignment to do readings. So if I didn't get to you today, my dears, I invite you to join me next Tuesday. Okay. Sunshine says, wow, that was amazing. I'm glad you were here to receive. Thank you for receiving. Yeah, there was a lot that came through. And if you'd like to work one-on-one with me, all of the links, my website can be found through the link in my profile. And yeah, until next time, that's for me. Oh, hi, Max. You're just in time to see me say bye. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. And love you so much. And infinite love and blessings. And remember, your timing is perfect. It's okay. Your timing is perfect. You can always watch the replay on my YouTube channel. Okay, remember that. You're good. You didn't miss anything. And then yeah, remember, we are all in this together. Have a beautiful weekend. Love you.